90 Day to Single Life Season 5 premieres on Monday, February 9th. And we have some familiar faces that I'm excited to see. There's a few people that I'm like, ugh. But I'm just glad we don't have to deal with Big Ed or Natalie again. We have Liz coming back, and she is going out on a few dates with this guy they show in the trailer. And it's this guy I've never seen her post or be with before on social media. But according to Shabuti, he's a 90 Day Fiancé blogger. He was pretty close with Liz the past year up until just like a few months ago. And he claims that the guy that Liz is dating on the show was a paid actor by TLC. He said the guy Liz is dating on the show is basically some actor type to fill in for the show when she has a real fiance back at home. And that's when she was engaged to Jason, but they ended up breaking up because she accused him of being a cheater. Then we have Sophie, and she said after she filed for divorce, she decided to get back out there, and she started talking to Chantel's ex, Pedro, and she decided that she is going to get a few of her closest girlfriends and fly to the Dominican Republic to meet up with Pedro for the first time. I guess Julia goes on this girls' trip. Liz will be there. And who was the other person? I can't remember. It was another 90 Day Fiancé cast member. I want to say it was Courtney, but this bunch was just random. Like, I know Julia and Sophie are close, but I've never seen Sophie close with Liz before. And according to Shabuti, he said that Liz and Sophie actually had beef before this girls' trip. And this whole girls' trip wasn't Sophie's idea. It was orchestrated by TLC. And they decided, who they wanted to go. I feel like I would be more excited about this if I didn't already know about this. Because I'm sure a lot of you guys remember, I think it was like over the summer or so, when Sophie and Pedro posted to their stories and they're at the same restaurant, they're at the same location, they're in the same car, and you could see kind of Pedro, not his face, but you could see what he was wearing in the background. It was the same outfit he was wearing in his story. So everybody pieced it together, including me, that they had went out on a date and hung out with each other. So this wasn't news to anybody when this came out. And they ended up not working out because Pedro is now dating some white girl. I think she's from another country. I can't remember. I think Sarcasm made an article about it, or at least a post on their Instagram about it. Okay, yeah, shout out to Sarcasm on Instagram. I ended up finding this post, and this is Pedro and his new girlfriend, and they said just 2 days after Chantel announced her engagement to her fiance Ashley, Pedro hard launched a relationship with his new bae, a Colombian woman named Karen. Yes, she has the same first name as Chantel's mom. Pedro's reveal came in the form of a series of Instagram stories in which he's wearing a Christmas sweater and posing quite closely with his new lady. His girl is a clinical psychologist that lives in Bogota, Colombia. She graduated from the Catholic University of Colombia in 2023. And next we have Courtney and Cole. This is no surprise to me that they're bringing them back, but we know they don't last. I guess Cole ended up moving in with Courtney and her parents after Hunt for Love, and it didn't take him long for him to start talking to other women, and he eventually cheated on Courtney and then ended up moving to Brazil, and he's currently dating some girl and living out in Brazil with her right now. And next we have Kimberly. So she's back, and they really didn't show a lot with her in the teaser. She was like massaging some guy's back in a hotel room, and then she revealed that she has this big secret. She's like, I'm this person that's always preaching to be honest and always tell it like it is, but I've been lying to everyone around me this whole time. And she sits down, and she's sitting there with Jamal, and it looks like a few of her close family and friends, and she starts breaking down crying, and I'm like, okay, like, what are you talking about? Like, what is this news that's so upsetting? Like, hopefully she doesn't have any health problems or anything. Then we have I think you say her name Vaha. I apologize if I'm saying her name wrong. I didn't watch her season, so I don't know a lot about her. But she is coming back, and they show her like belly dancing in the trailer. But besides that, they really didn't show much else besides her like going on a date with this guy. And it was just like really short and sweet. And then also, Shibuti said that Cole is supposed to be coming back for another season of 90 Day Fiancé after this season of The Single Life. So since he's living in Brazil now, I bet he's going to be on the next season of 90 Day Fiancé the other way. And then we have Gino, and he's coming back. And I used to always get excited about Gino, but I'm starting to feel like he's played out at this point. And he was acting like a little weirdo in the freaking trailer. He's like, yep, I am going to go to a singles kickball tournament, and this is a teenage Gino's wet dream. I'm like, you're such a weirdo, dude. Like, ugh. I think he's going to struggle, like, trying to find someone this way. I think he needs to find somebody in the DMs, honestly. And we know that he does eventually meet up with Natalie at some point in this season because they were spotted by locals filming together. They were, like, meeting up at this park together, dating, or not dating, but talking, and they were spotted and somebody took pictures of them. They didn't show Natalie in the teaser, but we know that's eventually what's going to be coming. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this cast in the comments below. I'm definitely going to try to cover this season, but I don't think I'm going to cover everyone. And I'm just already annoyed to know that some of the storylines are so fake to the point that Liz has like a whole fiance back at home. That's crazy. Like, that just tells me you don't give a damn. You'll do whatever for the check. That you're willing to fake being single just to get on another season. Now I'm going to side-eye everything that comes out of Liz's mouth, and I'm going to side-eye other people's storylines too and be like, is he a paid actor too? But that's pretty much it, guys. And also just like, I don't know. I am excited though about Courtney and Cole. I don't know why. For some reason, I find them interesting just because they don't match up at all. And I want to know, like, have they got it on yet? Like, because last time we heard, he couldn't even get it up and he was struggling. I just don't understand how this man is still out here being a little hoe and cheating on Courtney while he can't even get it up for Courtney. That is crazy work. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching.